Saanvi and I go to Leland High School. And for this milestone, I did smart glasses and I did object recognition and text to speech. So what I did was I followed Miss William LeBlanc's tutorial where we first created a virtual environment and then we downloaded packages like TensorFlow and OpenCV to be able to run the code, the sample code that she made, which in the future I'll change to adhere to my future modifications. So this is a demo of how it works. Basically what it does is it takes a picture of anything and it recognizes it and then it says it out loud. Right now I have it connected to earplugs, but in the future, or earbuds, in the future I'll switch it to speaker so it'll say it out loud. So okay, right now it's oh yeah, see, it identified this panda, and then identified this tiger. So it would be saying the words out loud or in here, but right now I'm not. You can't really hear it since it's in my earbuds. But some challenges that I faced when downloading these packages was I kept using sudo pip install instead of just pip install. And what sudo does is it overrides the code and it doesn't allow it to install in your virtual environment alone. And since I was installing everything in my virtual environment, it kept crashing whenever I used sudo. So to stop this, I only did pip install whenever I downloaded Tensor or Blinka or any of the other packages that I needed. And in the future, I'm planning on making this an obstacle recognition glasses. So I use these different sensors, or the same sensor. I use this ultrasonic sensor, and I'm planning on putting on each side of my glasses, so it would be able to detect the object and how far it is from you, from the center, from the right, and from the left. So this is my wiring so far. Right now I have resistors just to make sure that my Raspberry Pi doesn't short circuit. I ended up learning that whenever you put a 5V volt here, or like on the breadboard, the whole row becomes 5V, and that allowed me to use less wires in my breadboard. And in the future, after this, I want to make sure that my code is able to run and that the ultrasonic sensors will actually measure everything in centimeters, because at the beginning it was only detecting it for one of my ultrasonic sensors because the pins for the other two were wrong, which I was able to fix after double checking what pins I put for each. And the pins specifically are in my Raspberry Pi. And then after that, I want to include a weather tracker. So I already have the code for the weather tracker, which the code basically says that every time that the weather switches, it'll say what the weather is. So right now it works in my virtual environment, but I still need to implement it and combine it into my camera itself. So those are the two things that I'm working on now.